What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Please hit that like and subscribe button because it really helps my channel grow. Now today, we're talking about Drake Cloudar. And I'll be honest, I didn't really know what to expect going into this one. Celebrity fragrances can be a hit or miss. Sometimes they're just another name on a bottle, and sometimes they actually surprise you. After wearing Cloudar for several days now, I can honestly say this one surprised me, but maybe not for the reasons I expected. So today, I'm going to tell you exactly how it smells, how it performed on my skin, and who I think it's for, and whether I think it's actually worth your money. Let's do a buyer summary and a quick review real quick. If I had to describe Drake Cloudar in just a few words, I call it clean, elegant, soft, and incredibly sexy. This one isn't a fragrance that's trying to fill an entire room or announce your presence from across the building. It's more of a refined scent that people appreciate when they're close to you. The note breakdown starts with ginger, Nashi, pear, and mandarin. And in the heart, you'll get the jasmine, sambac, lily of the valley, and clary sage. Then everything dries down into that tonka bean, Haitian vetiver, atlas cedar, and grassy accords. Just looking at the notes, you can already tell that this isn't going to be a dark, spicy fragrance. It's built around freshness, floral, and smooth woods. And honestly, that's exactly what you're gonna get. Before we get into the scent itself, I want to quickly talk about the presentation because I think Drake did a really good job here. The bottle is clean, it has a modern look and feel, it's premium without trying too hard. The atomizer sprays really well. Smells good too. It feels secure, and overall it fits into the personality of the fragrance perfectly. It's simple, classy, and it's something I have no problem displaying on my shelf. I give the presentation an 8 out of 10. Now, let's get into my favorite part. That's the scent itself. Right from the first spray, you're gonna be greeted with a juicy combination of Nashi pear, fresh mandarin, and ginger. Just enough to brighten up everything. It smells crisp, clean, and extremely well blended. Nothing comes across harsh or synthetic. It immediately gives you that feeling of wearing something clean and very expensive. As it starts to settle, the fragrance begins to change. The jasmine sambac and the lily of the valley becomes more noticeable, while the clary sage keeps everything feeling fresh and airy. This is where Cloudar really starts to show its personality. It's definitely leans softer than your typical men fragrance, but to me, it's never felt too feminine. It feels elegant. Then let's get to the dry down. And honestly, this is where Cloudar completely won me over. The tonka bean adds that creamy warmth, and then the atlas cedar gives you that smooth woody backbone, and then the Haitian vetiver keeps everything feeling clean instead of overly sweet. What I love most about this fragrance is the journey from the opening all the way to the dry down. Every stage blends in naturally into the next, and honestly, it made me want to keep smelling my wrists throughout the day because I wanted to see what it was going to do next. And I have to mention this because it's a huge plus for me. My wife absolutely loves this fragrance on me. And at the end of the day, when the person closest to you keeps telling you that you smell good, that's never a bad thing. Now let's talk about performance because I know that's something a lot of people care about. On my skin, Drake Cloudar consistently lasted around 6 to 7 hours, which is perfectly respectable for this kind of fragrance. During the first couple of hours, it creates a nice scent bubble, but after it starts setting much closer in the skin, and by the end of the wear, you'll need to bring it closer to your nose to pick it up. One thing I noticed is my skin chemistry seems to absorb this fragrance pretty quickly. It wears much lighter on my skin than I expected. Because of that, I found myself spraying around 8 to 10 sprays, with most sprays going directly into my clothing instead of my skin. Once I start wearing it that way, I enjoyed it a lot more because it created that scent bubble I was looking for. Of course, everyone's skin chemistry is different, so your experience could be completely different from mine. After wearing Cloudar in a different situation, I think this is where the fragrance really shines. I wore it for casual, out running errands and around my wife, and it always came across clean, polished. I also think that this would be fantastic in an office setting because it's never loud or offensive. It's the type of fragrance people will notice when they're getting close to you. I think that it makes it perfect for work, casual outings, even date nights. Who is this for? This is for if you are someone who enjoys a clean, modern fragrance with a softer, more elegant style. I think you're really going to enjoy this one. I also think that it's a great choice if you're looking for something that's easy to wear without smelling like every other blue fragrance is on the market. Now, if you're chasing a beast mode projection or only wear dark or spicy fragrances, this probably isn't going to be your style. I also got interesting reactions while I was testing this one. A few of my friends smelled it without knowing anything about it, and several of them actually said that it smelled like it was made for a woman because of the floral notes. Fragrance is very subjective, so that didn't bother me at all. Personally, I thought it smelled soft, clean, and sexy, and honestly, the opinion that matters the most was my wife's because she absolutely loves it on me. So while my friends had mixed opinions, my wife couldn't stop complimenting me. And that's a huge win in my book. Let's discuss the final verdict real quick. So, would I actually spend my own money in Drake's Cloudar? Yes, I would. But I'd probably wait until it hits discounters or on sale. The performance isn't going to blow you away, but the scent itself absolutely won me over. I love how it evolves from the fresh opening into a smooth, creamy dry down. And it's one of those fragrances that kept me smelling my wrist throughout the day because I enjoyed the scent journey. On my personal masculinity scale, where 1 is very feminine and then 10 is very masculine, I gave Drake Cloudar about a 6 out of 10. It's masculine enough that I'd wear it confidently, but it definitely has that softer side and it gives it its own personality. If you're looking for a fragrance that's clean, elegant, and versatile, that's genuinely sexy, I think Drake Cloudar is definitely worth checking out, especially if you can grab it on sale. If you tried Drake Cloudar, let me know your thoughts in the comment. Did it perform the same way on your skin? Or did it have a completely different experience? Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next one.